Most gardeners spend hundreds of dollars every year trying to grow healthier vegetables. They buy fertilizers, install expensive irrigation systems, spray pesticides, and still wonder why their harvest isn't as good as they expected. But here's something most gardening books barely mention. Some vegetables actually help each other grow. The right companion plant can naturally repel harmful insects, improve pollination, protect the soil, reduce disease, and even increase your harvest without spending a single extra dollar. In today's video, you'll discover 20 powerful companion planting combinations trusted by experienced gardeners for generations. Some of these pairings are so effective, you'll wonder why nobody told you sooner. Let's get started. Nature rarely grows plants alone. Walk through any healthy forest, any wild meadow, or even an untouched field, and you'll notice something interesting. Plants naturally grow in communities. Each species supports another in different ways. Some attract pollinators, some improve the soil. Some release natural chemicals that keep insects away. Others even provide shade or act as living mulch. This natural cooperation has existed for millions of years. Modern gardening simply copies what nature has always done. That's exactly what companion planting is. Instead of forcing plants to survive alone, we place them beside neighbors that help them thrive. The results can be remarkable. Fewer pests, healthier soil, stronger plants, and larger harvests. Today, we're counting down 20 of the best vegetable companion planting combinations every gardener should know. Let's begin with number 20, tomatoes plus basil. If there were a Hall of Fame for companion planting, tomatoes and basil would probably take the very first spot. For generations, gardeners have planted these two side by side, not just because they taste great together in the kitchen, but because they work surprisingly well together in the garden. Basil releases aromatic oils that can confuse or discourage certain insects looking for tomato plants. While it won't magically eliminate every pest, many gardeners report fewer problems when basil grows nearby. Its compact growth also helps shade the soil around tomato roots. That means less moisture loss during hot summer afternoons. Tomatoes appreciate consistent soil moisture, and basil helps make that easier. At the same time, tomatoes grow tall enough to provide light afternoon shade for basil, helping prevent the herb from drying out too quickly during extreme heat. It's a simple partnership, where both plants benefit naturally. Plant basil about 12 to 18 inches away from tomato stems. Close enough to help, but with enough airflow for both plants to stay healthy. Sometimes, the best companion plants are also the most delicious ones. Number 19, corn plus pole beans. At first glance, corn looks like it stands alone, tall, strong, and towering over the rest of the garden. But underneath, it actually enjoys having a partner. Pole beans naturally climb upward. Instead of building expensive trellises, many gardeners simply let bean vines climb sturdy corn stalks. This saves space and creates a beautiful natural structure. But that's only part of the story. Beans belong to the legume family, which means their roots work with beneficial bacteria to capture nitrogen from the air. Some of that nitrogen eventually becomes available in the soil, helping nearby plants over time. Corn is one of the heaviest feeders in the vegetable garden, so growing beans nearby creates a more balanced growing environment. It's no coincidence that Native American farmers successfully use this partnership for centuries. Sometimes, nature designed the perfect trellis long before humans did. Number 18, carrots plus onions. Carrots grow quietly beneath the soil, completely hidden from view. Unfortunately, some insects know exactly where to find them. Carrot flies locate their favorite plants by smell. That's where onions become valuable companions. Their strong scent helps mask the aroma of carrot foliage, making it harder for pests to locate their target. Interestingly, the partnership works both ways. Carrots may also help confuse onion flies, giving both vegetables an extra layer of natural protection. Since one grows mostly underground and the other grows upward, They also share garden space efficiently. Very little competition. Maximum productivity. Sometimes, the smartest companion planting isn't about helping plants grow faster. It's about making life harder for hungry insects. Number 17. Cucumbers plus nasturtiums. Not every useful garden plant ends up on your dinner plate. Some flowers earn their place by protecting everything around them. Nasturtiums are one of those flowers. Their bright, colorful blooms attract pollinators like bees and butterflies, which helps improve cucumber pollination. More successful pollination often means more cucumbers, but that's not their only talent. Many gardeners use nasturtiums as a trap crop. Certain pests, especially aphids, often choose nasturtiums instead of nearby vegetables. Instead of attacking cucumber vines, they gather on the flowers, keeping valuable crops safer. Meanwhile, the vibrant blooms add beauty to the garden, proving that companion planting isn't only practical, it can also be incredibly beautiful. Number 16. Cabbage plus dill. Most gardeners think herbs are only useful in the kitchen, but some herbs quietly become bodyguards for your vegetables. Dill is one of the best examples. As dill begins to flower, its bright yellow umbrella-shaped blooms attract an army of beneficial insects. Ladybugs, lacewings, hoverflies, and tiny parasitic wasps all love dill flowers. These helpful insects feed on aphids, cabbage worms, and other pests that commonly attack cabbage. Instead of reaching for chemical sprays, many experienced gardeners simply plant dill nearby and let nature do the work. Dill also attracts pollinators, helping create a healthier garden ecosystem throughout the growing season. Just remember, as dill matures, it can grow surprisingly tall. Give both plants enough room for sunlight and airflow. Sometimes, one flowering herb can protect an entire cabbage patch. Number 15. Lettuce plus radishes. Some companion plants work because they protect each other. Others work because they make better use of time. Lettuce and radishes are a perfect example. Radishes mature incredibly fast. Many varieties are ready to harvest in less than a month. Lettuce usually takes a little longer. While the lettuce is still growing, the radishes finish their life cycle and are harvested. This opens valuable space exactly when the lettuce begins expanding. It's almost like passing the garden bed from one plant to another. Even better, radishes naturally loosen the soil as they grow, making it easier for lettuce roots to spread through soft, healthy ground. The result is a smarter use of both time and space. A small garden can suddenly become far more productive. Number 14. Peppers plus basil. Tomatoes aren't the only vegetables that enjoy basil. Peppers benefit from this aromatic herb as well. Basil's strong fragrance may help discourage certain insects from settling near pepper plants. Meanwhile, its compact growth helps shade the soil, reducing moisture loss during hot summer days. Peppers prefer evenly moist soil, so this simple partnership often creates more stable growing conditions. The garden also becomes easier to maintain. Instead of leaving empty soil exposed to direct sunlight, basil fills the gaps with useful greenery. And, of course, when harvest season arrives, fresh peppers and basil become a perfect combination in the kitchen too. Sometimes, the most practical companion plants are also the most flavorful. Number 13. Spinach plus strawberries. At first, spinach and strawberries seem like an unusual combination. One produces leafy greens, the other grows sweet fruit. But together, they make excellent neighbors. Spinach grows low to the ground, helping shade exposed soil and reduce moisture evaporation. Strawberries appreciate cool, evenly moist roots, especially during warm weather, because both plants occupy different vertical spaces. Neither competes heavily with the other. The spinach matures early in the season, leaving additional room for strawberries to spread as temperatures rise. This partnership also helps maximize production in smaller garden beds. Instead of growing one crop, you're harvesting two. Sometimes, the smartest gardening strategy isn't growing more space, it's using the space you already have more efficiently. Number 12. Garlic plus roses. At first, This pairing might seem a little unusual. After all, one belongs in the vegetable garden, the other is famous for its beautiful flowers. But experienced gardeners have been growing garlic beside roses for generations. And the reason is surprisingly practical. Garlic produces powerful sulfur compounds, creating a scent that many common garden pests dislike. Aphids, spider mites, and even some beetles are less likely to settle on nearby rose bushes. Instead of relying entirely on pesticides, many gardeners use garlic as part of a natural pest management strategy. Meanwhile, the roses reward the garden by attracting bees and other beneficial pollinators, helping nearby vegetables as well. It's a perfect reminder that companion planting isn't limited to vegetables. Sometimes, flowers and vegetables make the strongest partnerships of all. Number 11. Zucchini plus Borage. If you've never grown borage before, you're missing one of the hardest working flowers in the garden. Its bright blue star-shaped flowers attract bees almost non-stop throughout the growing season. For zucchini, that's incredibly important. Zucchini plants produce separate male and female flowers. Without enough pollinators, many fruits never fully develop. Planting borage nearby increases bee activity, giving zucchini a much better chance of successful pollination. Some gardeners also believe borage helps discourage tomato hornworms and cabbage worms, although research on that benefit is still limited. Even without those claims, its ability to attract pollinators makes it worth planting. Sometimes, the busiest worker in the garden isn't a vegetable at all. It's a flower. Number 10. Beets plus onions. Not every companion planting combination needs dramatic results. Sometimes, small advantages make the biggest difference over an entire season. Beets grow quietly beneath the soil, while onions grow mostly above it, because their root systems develop differently. They compete very little for space. Onions may also help confuse insects searching for beet foliage, giving young beet plants an extra layer of protection. Meanwhile, beets naturally loosen the soil as they expand, helping improve soil structure for future crops. This pairing is especially useful in raised beds, where every inch of growing space matters. Simple, efficient, and surprisingly productive. Number 9. Broccoli plus chamomile. Most gardeners know chamomile as a relaxing herbal tea, but inside the vegetable garden, it plays a completely different role. Chamomile flowers attract beneficial insects, including hoverflies, ladybugs, and tiny parasitic wasps. These insects feed on many of the pests that commonly attack broccoli. At the same time, the delicate flowers add beauty and biodiversity to the garden. Some experienced gardeners even refer to chamomile as a plant doctor, believing it improves the overall health of nearby plants. While scientific evidence for every claim is still developing, there's no doubt that a diverse garden attracts a healthier balance of beneficial insects. Sometimes, a few small flowers can protect an entire vegetable bed. We've reached the halfway point. By now, you've probably noticed something interesting. The best companion planting combinations aren't based on luck. They're based on how plants naturally help one another, and the next pairings become even more powerful. Some improve soil fertility, some create living support systems, and one ancient planting method has been feeding families for hundreds of years. Let's continue with number 8, eggplant plus bush beans. Eggplants are heavy feeders. They need plenty of nutrients, warm temperatures, and healthy soil to produce a steady harvest. That's where bush beans become valuable partners. Like other legumes, beans work with beneficial soil bacteria that naturally capture nitrogen from the atmosphere. While they won't instantly fertilize nearby eggplants, their presence contributes to healthier soil over time. Bush beans also remain relatively compact, allowing both crops to grow comfortably without competing for sunlight. During summer, the dense bean foliage helps cover exposed soil, reducing moisture loss and slowing weed growth. Instead of growing these vegetables separately, many experienced gardeners grow them side by side, creating a healthier, more balanced garden bed. Number 7. Potatoes plus horseradish potatoes face many challenges during the growing season. From beetles to fungal diseases, they're one of the most vulnerable vegetables in the garden. Horseradish has earned a reputation among experienced gardeners as a useful companion. Its strong roots and pungent aroma may help discourage certain soil pests while adding diversity to the garden. Although scientific evidence varies, many home gardeners continue using this traditional pairing because of generations of positive experience. Horseradish is also incredibly hardy. Once established, it asks for very little attention. Just remember, plant it carefully. Like mint, horseradish spreads aggressively if left unchecked. Growing it in a contained area is often the smartest approach. Sometimes, the strongest plants also need the strongest boundaries. Number 6. Melons plus sunflowers. At first glance, these two plants couldn't look more different. One crawls across the ground, the other stretches high into the sky, and that's exactly why they work so well together. Sunflowers attract bees, butterflies, and many other pollinators throughout the growing season. Melons depend heavily on those visitors. Without successful pollination, many flowers never develop into fruit. The tall sunflower stalks also create gentle afternoon shade during periods of intense summer heat, helping reduce plant stress without blocking too much sunlight. The result? A beautiful partnership that benefits both the garden and the pollinators that keep it alive. Sometimes, growing upward helps another plant grow outward. Number 5. Tomatoes plus marigolds. If you've ever visited a well-planned vegetable garden, you've probably noticed bright orange or yellow marigolds growing between the crops. That's not simply decoration. Marigolds are among the most popular companion plants in the world. Their vibrant flowers attract bees, butterflies, hoverflies, and many other beneficial insects. Some varieties are also believed to help reduce certain soil nematodes when grown over time. Meanwhile, their bright colors bring life and beauty to every garden bed. Tomatoes benefit from the increased pollinator activity, while the entire garden becomes more diverse and balanced. Perhaps that's why so many experienced gardeners never plant tomatoes without marigolds nearby. Sometimes, the most beautiful flowers are also the hardest workers. Now we've entered the final 4. These remaining companion planting combinations have stood the test of time. They're simple, proven, and used by gardeners all over the world. One of them has been feeding entire civilizations for centuries. Let's continue with number 4, cucumbers plus corn. Corn isn't only valuable for beans, it can also become an excellent neighbor for cucumbers. During the hottest part of summer, cucumber vines often struggle under intense afternoon sun. Corn provides light, filtered shade, helping reduce heat stress without completely blocking sunlight. The result is healthier cucumber leaves, less moisture loss, and a more comfortable growing environment. Meanwhile, the cucumber vines spread naturally beneath the corn, making excellent use of garden space that might otherwise remain empty. It's another reminder that companion planting isn't always about fighting pests. Sometimes, it's simply about creating a better environment for plants to grow. Number 3. Carrots plus chives. Carrots have one major weakness. Their sweet scent attracts carrot rust flies from surprisingly long distances. Chives offer a simple solution. Their strong onion-like aroma helps mask the smell of carrot foliage, making it much harder for pests to locate their favorite meal. At the same time, the purple flowers produced by mature chives attract bees and many other beneficial insects. These pollinators improve biodiversity throughout the garden. And because chives require very little space, they fit perfectly along the edges of carrot beds. Beautiful, practical, and incredibly easy to grow. Sometimes, the smallest plants provide the biggest protection. Number 2. Beans plus summer savory. This pairing isn't as famous, but experienced gardeners have trusted it for generations. Summer savory is a fragrant herb with tiny white flowers. Its strong scent may help discourage bean beetles and other insects that commonly damage bean plants. Whether every traditional claim is scientifically proven or not, there's no question that flowering herbs attract a wide variety of beneficial insects. Meanwhile, beans continue improving soil quality through nitrogen fixation, creating a balanced partnership that benefits the entire garden. Sometimes, the most powerful companion plants are the ones few gardeners ever think to grow. Number 1. The Three Sisters. If there is one companion planting system that has truly stood the test of time, it's this one. For hundreds of years, Native American communities successfully grew 3 crops together: corn, beans, and squash. Each plant played an important role. The corn grew tall, providing a natural trellis for climbing beans. The beans helped improve soil fertility by working with nitrogen-fixing bacteria, and the broad squash leaves spread across the ground. Acting like living mulch, they shaded the soil, reduced weeds, and helped retain valuable moisture. Together, these 3 plants created a complete growing system, each supporting the others in ways no single crop could achieve alone. Even today, the Three Sisters remains one of the greatest examples of companion planting ever developed. Sometimes, nature's oldest ideas are still the smartest. Before you head outside to rearrange your garden, keep these simple companion planting rules in mind. Avoid planting several heavy-feeding vegetables together. Too many nutrient-hungry crops in one space often leads to smaller harvests. Always leave enough room for good airflow. Healthy spacing reduces fungal diseases and helps leaves dry faster after rain. Rotate crop families every year whenever possible. Moving tomatoes, peppers, eggplants, and potatoes to different locations helps reduce disease buildup in the soil. Plant flowers throughout your vegetable garden. Marigolds, nasturtiums, borage, and dill attract pollinators while supporting beneficial insects. Finally, remember that companion planting isn't a collection of strict rules. Every garden is different. Your climate, your soil, your rainfall, and even your local insect population all influence the results. Observe your plants, take notes, experiment every season. That's exactly how experienced gardeners continue improving year after year. A productive vegetable garden isn't built by luck. It's built through smart planning. Sometimes, the difference between an average harvest and an incredible one isn't the fertilizer you buy or the tools you own. It's simply choosing better neighbors. By growing these companion planting combinations, you'll naturally attract more pollinators, reduce pest problems, improve soil health, and create a stronger, healthier garden with less effort. Which companion planting combination surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And if there's another gardening topic you'd like us to cover, leave your suggestion as well. If you enjoyed this guide, please like the video, subscribe to Garden Harmony, and share it with another gardener who loves growing their own food. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep growing, keep learning, and keep your garden in harmony.